morning. Start with some circles.
Hey, Mommy. Can I just have a few candy if I eat a lot of cornbread cake?
You can have a couple, not very many.
Not very many, like a couple M&Ms. Thank you. Well, I've already eaten 2. I'm gonna eat like 4. I'm gonna have
Okay.
4. I'm gonna have 2 more.
Ear to shoulder. If you turn it down, I'll let you have 6.
6. I'll just turn it down, but I only want 4.
And other side.
I only want 4 of them.
Okay, babe.
I only want 4, not 6.
Inhale to center, looking off one direction. Inhale, center, other direction. And circles with those shoulders. One more each side. Lifting it up. And over. And up. And over. Remember, over is only as far as you want to go.
A ricochet!
And reach in front.
Electromeyer! Electromeyer!
Babe, you are very loud.
Electrum.
One more each side.
Electro.
And feet to each side. Now you may move with this. Whew. You might have your hands on the floor. In yoga, the wrong answer is the one that hurts you, okay? So as long as it's not painful, you're probably all right. So coming to one side, I do have one hand down, and we're gonna lift. Coming down, other way. And again.
Eleven more. Next.
One more time. And switching sides on those legs, and I am gonna reach.
Paddle.
Switch sides.
Crackle.
It's okay if your hips don't lift up very high. You got one more. And I'm rolling to my back on the floor. One knee into my chest. You can reach your head up or you put it on the floor. When my neck is strained, I always leave it on the floor. And I'm going to reach that other leg out. Take that deep breath. My toes are pointed. And coming in. Again, you can reach the nose towards your knee. They don't have to touch. Your head can be on the floor. I'm going to reach that other leg, toes pointed, breathe.
More cornbread cake, please.
In a minute, buddy.
This is my 3rd piece.
I know, you love cornbread cake. Coming around. Both knees are circling. Switch directions. It's okay if you want to have those hands underneath your hips. And press straight up. You might have a towel or that bathroom belt to hold. I want you to breathe. You could still have your hands under your hips.
Arcade lightning. Arcade lightning. Arcade lightning.
And legs wide. As wide as they wish to go.
Arcade lightning. Arcade lightning.
And coming up and a little bit back and forth. Side to side. And coming in, knees to chest.
Ponyta.
It's cold this morning. Knees to one side. It does not matter how far they go. You can have your rolled up blanket below and look the other way.
What the?
Inhale, head to center, and then your knees going the other way. And we look away from whichever way those legs went.
Nine more?
Head to center, and then legs, feet down, hands by your sides, lift and lower. And lift
I think it's just
and lower. You got two more. See how high it wants to lift. Try to move that back one vertebrae at a time. Feet wider. Knees to one side. That's my left side, and the right hand lifts, and you breathe. And hand down, legs up. Legs are going to the right this time, and the left hand comes up. Should feel that on the outside
Mommy.
left leg.
cornbread cake, please.
Patience, please.
Cornbread cake, please.
And come into center. One ankle over the knee. Breathing. This is your pigeon pose. I like to move. Maybe your foot stays on the floor. Maybe it doesn't. Switch directions. Roll to one side, coming up. I'm just coming through hands and knees. I am not staying here. I got one foot up for a lunge. Your knee can be down or up, but I want you to breathe. If you want to be up higher,
7.
use that leg,
Seven
feet up
more.
higher. If you need to be down lower, find your down lower. It is different if you put that back knee down. You can always have your blanket underneath. Deep breath. Switching sides. Again, up. Whew. There's a lot of ways a lunge can look, and it is different in each of those, but it's similar. So breathe. Find your lunge. And through your down dog. My legs do come a little wider, and I bend those knees, and you sink. But your down dog can look different, and that is perfectly fine.
6 more.
done. I'll get you more.
Cornbread cake, please.
And hang. Make sure those feet are parallel. Coming up, flat back. As flat as you can make it. These knees can be bent. I know it's hard to tell because I got my loose pants on. They are bent. There we go. And come into your squat. It can be a high squat, can be wall squat, can be low squat. Just breathe. It's okay to hate squats, I promise. I can't tell you how many funny faces I get when I tell people they got a squat. And back to that forward bend. Let your head hang. You can shake it. Yes, no, maybe. Last squat. It can be different. You can use a wall. Gotta breathe. If you're up to it, hand to the floor, reach. And other side. Coming through that forward bend. All right, so hands on floor, hands on chair, something. 1 foot back. So this can go as far as you like. So those toes can be an inch above the floor. You can reach it out. Just breathe. The legs are supposed to be apart. Side. Again. Whew. It could be a little off the floor. It can be a lot off the floor. Sorry, let's hear. Are you breathing? The standing leg can be a little bent. I know some of our hamstrings are in different spots. And coming down. Seated cross-legged, it's okay to put something underneath your hips. Out and pretend to high five. Take a deep breath. And other side.
You just destroyed it.
And switch your legs. Deep breath. For many of us, this is the wrong side. So your hips are telling you something's weird, and that's okay. There is nothing wrong with it.
Final battle.
And legs wide. Moving myself in line with one leg. My toes are toward the sky, and you breathe. Your hands can come down, or they can stay up. I want you to feel through that midsection. Back still straight. Come into center. Same hand inside that leg. Other hand reaches all the way behind you, about 180 degrees from the front. If this is good, you stay. Take that deep breath. If you need more, we bend that front arm and the other one lifts.
I used to see it blue. Those
And come into
parts
center.
were yellow before. And the
Twisting
shadow
toward
was
that
blue.
other foot. Coming in, reach, open, breathe. And up. Come into center. Feet together. I do want your hands outside your hips. If you've got a blanket or a towel to roll up and put under each of them, go ahead. But I want you, or I'm hanging on to my knees, sorry. It's early. Whew. And the reason is to support you. And it's all right if you're still sitting on something with underneath your hips. It'll help. Just breathe. And one leg forward. Again, you can hang on, sit up straight. I want you to feel that back and the hamstring. If you want to lean a little forward, you can. Whew. It's hard to hold on to, but you can do it. Are you breathing?
Eyes were blue before.
Coming up to center. And the fun part, I'm going to put my foot back and my knee toward you. Maybe your hands are down. Maybe you're leaning to a side. It's okay. Whatever you look like is fine. Remember, my hips are hyper flexible. There's not a lot I can do about that. So we do what we can. And we're going to switch sides. So again, I'm going to start straight up, hanging onto that knee. And I do want you to just feel where straight up is. I know some of you want that wall. If you need that wall, go ahead. Some of you aren't willing to come forward because our hamstrings are looser. That's fine too. Remember, it is never supposed to hurt. Coming up, and I'm going to switch that around. And it's okay if this doesn't come to the floor. It's okay if you want to lean out to a side and have a whole lot of stuff underneath your hips. We're all in different places. It's easier to see that when we're all in a room together and you see if there's 20 people and we're in 20 different variations of this pose. I know that's when I know I'm doing a good thing, because you all know to do it on your own, to be the people that you're supposed to be and make the pose fit you. That is my favorite part of yoga. I can make it fit me. And coming out, deep breath. Hand reach. One more time. Just take a nice deep breath. Reach down. Reaching up. Switch sides. Coming up. Reaching down. Reaching up. Back to center. And I want you to lay down on the floor. Wherever you like. You can put something underneath those knees. Actually, one of my favorites. Even on the floor. Put those legs up a wall or a chair. So I am going to cross my legs wherever they're crossed. I'm moving them to one side of the chair and I'm looking away from it. It could be the floor. It looks just like that on the floor too. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Sometimes that happens. And we'll switch. Looking away from your legs, whether you're in the chair or on the floor. Come into center. And reach those hands toward the floor. Coming back. Are you breathing? Because breathing is important. One more time. And arms wide. And cross. Hold. Give yourself a hug.
This has been my vote.
And switch.
That's creepy.
And one arm reaches. See that arm reach. And the other arm, I do bring my shoulder all the way off the floor as much as I can. Alternate. And one arm up, one arm down. We're going to switch. 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 And both arms up, little bitty tiny circles from the shoulders. And a little bit bigger. They don't have to be huge. Stop, switch directions, little bitty teeny tiny circles. And bigger.
Dark matter. Whip.
And stop.
I
Thumbs
think
rotate
I have
down towards your
4.
feet and then up and out.
I had 4 by now. By now I had 4 cornbread cake pieces of cornbread cake. By now I have.
You're in the way.
By now I have.
He loves cornbread cake, everybody.
Yeah.
One
By
more
now
time.
I have
Down.
had
Up.
4 pieces. So M&M's.
Yeah, you can have a couple. And I want you to turn your head toward me, which is going to be kind of hard to see, so I'm going to move this a little bit. Maybe it'll work.
I need to open the wrap.
So I was here, and just look. My shoulders haven't moved a lot. They are still on the floor. And come into center. Other direction. Again, we just roll it over. Inhale to center. And find your comfortable relaxation spot on the floor. It's okay if it doesn't look like anybody else's. It's okay if you're seated, if you're leaning against a wall, if you're on your tummy or your back or your side.
I got the plastic open.
The most important part is to breathe.
Now I just.
So it's in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly allow yourself to just sink into whatever's supporting you. Remember, all you have to do is breathe. So let go of tension where you find it. Breathe into it. Let your breath be slow and even, steady and deep. Thanks for joining me again today, and I hope to see you soon.